Hello everyone, my name is Jethro. This is ImageProAPI. An image processing API that allows developers to upload images and apply transformations like resizing, compression, filtering, and format conversion through simple REST endpoints. The API is built with Django REST Framework. It uses Celery and Redis for asynchronous processing and AWS S3 for cloud storage. Image processing can be computationally expensive, especially for applications that need to handle multiple uploads or transformations. If this processing happens directly in the web request, it can slow down the API and affect scalability. So I built ImageProAPI to handle image processing asynchronously, ensuring the API remains fast while background workers handle the heavy processing. And here is the architecture overview, which illustrates the API usage flow. The client, which can be anonymous or authenticated, uploads an image and specifies operations to be performed. The Django API receives the request, then the task is queued in Redis. Afterwards, a Celery worker processes the image in the background using Pillow, and then the processed image is stored in an AWS S3 bucket. Finally, the client can retrieve the processed image via a download endpoint, which calls and retrieves image from the AWS S3 bucket. Here we have the API documentation where developers can explore available endpoints from authentication, image upload, and the parameters, the image fetch, the list, and the ID, then the download endpoints. And for more interaction, you can use the Swagger documentation below, which leads to the Swagger UI. So it's more interactive where you can run your API from. To test the API, you can either make use of the Swagger UI from this place here, or make use of a postman where you use the base URL as the domain name, or use Django REST Framework URL. So for instance, this one here, I could access the login view using Django REST Framework built-in graphical user interface. So let's say I was to log in. Make it this here. Okay, so /account /login. So I should get, yes, so I have this physical interface which I can use to log in as well. So I'll come here. Okay, so I log in and I get the refresh and access token, which I can use for authentication. Yes, so to authenticate some operations. So to do that, you have to pass the access token to your header, or if you are using a postman, you pass it in the authorization tab using a bearer token. Okay, so I already logged in. Now I have it logged in. So I'll copy my access token. Then I have to add it to my authorization header using this extension I downloaded. So authorization header, say bearer, the bearer token. So that gives me the chance to access some endpoints. So now I'll try uploading an image to process it. So the API/images. You can also upload and process images as an anonymous user, as a guest. However, there are limits. For instance, you can only upload the maximum size is 2 megabytes for anonymous user, while for authenticated you still have the chance to upload up to 10 megabytes. So I'll try to work on this. This is I think 3.3 megabytes, so it might take a while to upload. However, I'll still have to add it. So let's post it. Alright, and now we have the response which says status pending, and we have the detail where we can check if our image is ready or still in processing stage. So it says our image has been processed with the status completed, and we can even check it here on the hosting platform Railway. So I have the process image task successful. It has been succeeded in 2 seconds. So that's happening in the background. So now it has provided the download URL, which I can use to access my new image. So I say download. Now I have my processed image. So this is my processed image. So let me compare it with the original image. Here is the original image. So this is original image, and as you can see, the original image is 3.3 megabytes, while the processed one is less than a megabyte, 1 megabyte. So it's of great benefit. So yeah, do also try it out and give me a star in my GitHub repo if you like this project. Thank you for watching. My name is Jethro. Goodbye.